Hi everyone, it's Laura Lee. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for joining in. Today I'm going to be cash stuffing $720 into my wallet and into my priority binder. Usually I would start off the video with unstuffing my wallet, but I've already done that for the week because it was kind of a little bit of a weird first week for cash stuffing for me. So I kind of just did that off camera, but I'll talk to you and I'll go over what I did with those funds as we go through this. So I'm just going to sort my money really quick. And I like to, while I'm sorting it, I like to just count it one more time. And right before I do my cash stuffing, I will count again just to make sure that the numbers are correct. Unfortunately, it's ragweed season where we're from, so the pollen for that is just outrageous. Lots of people have that allergy, so it makes your throat all scratchy. But anyways, let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about ragweed season. Apparently, it's very common for where we live. Okay, so I'm going to start off with doing my wallet. So I know I just talked about how I am going to be talking about and explaining what I did with the funds that were still left over in my wallet. So we actually ended up having quite a bit left in our wallet for this time, just because it worked out kind of weird with the way that our finances went, because it's our first week. So it's not a perfect science for us yet, so we actually ended up having quite a bit. So I reallocated them already to, if you watched my last video, you'll know what I'm talking about, but I had to do a modified version of what our goals were for September because of, our income was a little bit different this month, and so we were working with less funds than what we would normally be working with. So that being said, I have already taken out these amounts, so they're all empty. So we're starting from fresh. Thing about this system is that it's going to kind of grow with you, and you're going to grow with it, and you'll find that things will work for you, or things that you thought would work for you don't actually end up working for you. So okay, so we are going to put our regular numbers into this, and I did talk about what that looked like for me and my family in my last video. So if you missed that, you might just want to transition over to that video and kind of get a better understanding of kind of where I'm going with this. Okay, so starting off with spending. Spending this week is going to get our normal amount of $60. So that's 20, 40, 60. Grocery, we put $150 in a week, so that's 50, 100, 150. Next up is coffee. Coffee is going to get 25. You know what? Actually, for coffee, I do 2 10s and a 5. Because I do reload our app, and I like to have that smaller increments instead of reloading it all at the same time, because I try to save money on this as much as I can. So that's how I'm splitting that. Dining for us is going to get 65, so that's going to be 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can put that in here. And then our buffer is going to get 20. So I'm going to do 120. Usually I split this a little bit differently, but for some reason my denominations are not what they were last week. But that's okay. We're going to keep going. So that's it for the wallet. So now we're actually going to get into the sinking funds. So I'm going to get my priority binder. Okay. So Christmas is going to get 50. So I'm going to take out the tracker with it. So we have two 50s in there already, and this is where I'm going to start like explaining to you where that money came from that was at the end of the week that was in my wallet. So I actually had about just under $200 left in my wallet. Obviously that's probably not going to be what happens every week, but you know, it was really awesome that we got to put it towards completing the total that we want in each envelope instead of having to have that shortened amount. So I actually ended up being able to fulfill for this past week the numbers that our target numbers instead of just our modified numbers. So I ended up putting an extra 50 in this one, and this one is going to get another 50. That's going to bring our total to 150. Which is a really good start. So put this back in here. Okay, so that makes our balance 150. Moving on to emergency. Emergency got the full amount. It's going to get the full amount this time too. And that's going to bring that to 200. Extra debt is going to get 50. So total in this envelope should be 100. That's 250. This is 100. My husband's birthday is going to get a 50. This was another envelope that I added to from my last week's wallet. So I was able to put an extra 20 in that one. So that should make our total, our new total, 120. So my target for this one is 70 a week because my husband's birthday is coming up in a couple of weeks. And I really want to try to make sure I meet that goal before his birthday so I have enough time to order what he wants. And hopefully it will get here before his birthday. I'm very excited because I like buying my husband things. I like buying him nice things. So that makes that one 120. Next is my father-in-law's birthday. So that is going to get 20. This is another one I was able to add on to. I put an extra 20. I put an extra 10 in this one. Okay, so that's going to bring our total to 50. Because we added 20. And that's 20, 40, 50. Yep, that's perfect. That one's done. Okay, so this is my son's birthday, and oh, I gotta write that. And he's gonna get 10. This is another one that I put actually a lot into. I added an additional 20. My goal for the week for this one is 40, but I've had to knock it down quite a bit because other envelopes have taken priority because they're going to come before my son's birthday, so we can roll other things over to fulfill this before his birthday comes. So we added a 10 here, and that's going to bring that total to 50. Going to bring his total to 50 as well, right? Yeah, okay. And the next is going to be gifts. Gifts is only going to get 10 again. Gifts was another one that I was able to add on to, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So I was able to add an additional 10 onto that. So that's going to bring this envelope to 30. I'm going to update the tracker, plus 10. I'm going to bring that one to 30. So like I said, I was able to actually fulfill our target goals for each of these envelopes, which really was awesome. Because I was kind of nervous that the first week we were just going to have that modified amount, and that was it. So Sam's gets 30. I actually added an extra 10 onto this one too. So I know I've got some ones in here now. So that is going to 10 here and 20. Okay, so that's going to bring our total to 20, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. So Sam's is going to have 70 in it. So that's plus 30. It's going to bring us to $70, which is good because we're going to need to use this for this coming week. Okay, so that brings our total over here to 70. Halloween is going to get 20 because Halloween is coming. Halloween was fully funded last week, so I didn't have to add anything extra to it. So that brings this envelope to 40, which is pretty good. That one's right on track. So we have 40 now. Next is going to be Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is only going to get 10. This is another one where it was less than what I wanted it to be, but I was able to add a 20 in, or add another 10 in. So we have 10, 20, 30 in this one now. Thanksgiving has 30 in it. And then finally we have baby shower. Baby shower was another one where I was able to fulfill that. That number is actually pretty high. It's $80. It's supposed to be $80 a week. So I was able to fulfill that. This is also going to get another 50. So that's going to bring that total to 50, 100, 120, 130. So plus 50 is 130. If you'd heard any of my other videos, you know that we are saving for our baby shower. We are actually having a baby girl. So we're going to be a household with 2 girls and 2 boys. We're very excited. And I am super excited because our baby shower is going to be thrown in the fall, and I've never thrown a fall baby shower, so I have so many really cute ideas and things I want to do with it. So that's why this number is a little bit higher, because my husband and I, we really do enjoy hosting. So basically any excuse we have to, you know, get our friends together, get our family together all in one spot, we just really enjoy that. So that brings that to $130, and that's just my extra savings. But I actually was able to put a little bit of the extra that I had left over after fulfilling these numbers into some of the savings trackers and savings challenges that I was doing. So very excited about that. So I was actually able to put $5 into the $5 savings challenge. So that I was able to put 5 in, and now the balance for that is going to be 5. So I just started these literally this week when I unstuffed my wallet. So that has 5 in it now. I was able to put 2 10s in, so that ended up being 20, and so that makes the balance 20. And then I had 4 1s left over, so I put 4 in, and the balance for that is also 4 now. I did not start this one, or the 52 circles, or the star notes. So all of those are still, they don't have anything in them. I'm not going to start this challenge or this game. I guess it's more of a game than a challenge. But I'm not going to start this game until October, when I have more available funds. And then I'll probably try to start doing 52 circles, and then I'm going to keep a better eye out for these star notes, because this is going to be one that I struggle to remember, because I just don't even think about looking for that. But it'll be fun because it'll be a challenge to actually grow in that way. So I'm super excited that I was actually able to put a few bills into this, because I didn't think that I was going to be able to have that opportunity. So very grateful that kind of finances worked out, that I have something in those. It makes me feel a little bit better, because there's a little bit extra saved that we can put towards a debt, or we can put towards like one of these envelopes that we really needed filled by a certain date. So very, very excited about that. So this has been like a really like short mini little cash stuffing. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you will join me for my next video. All right, have a good night, everyone. Bye.